Okay. Welcome to the Uncultured podcast. Welcome to the Uncultured Rules podcast. This is Brother 17.
It's your man H.M. Hersham Bible. What up? What up?
And it's your man G Fly. What up, though, my babies?
And we're doing something different today, and we're recording via Zoom.
Just
gonna go add the sound effects later.
That'll let me know where to put them.
Yeah. It's a visual bookmark.
Oh, okay. Well, how y'all brothers doing today, man? We each in 3 different locations, and shit, I gotta remember to look at the camera. So
I think I got a hang of it.
I just looked at it when you said that.
I think I got a hang of it.
yeah. You niggas didn't answer the question.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm
having a good weekend, man.
Yeah, I got
despite I went to my aunt's funeral Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Me and my cousins and my sister, and then we all went out on that Friday night. We had a ball.
That's right. You did say you was with the fam. Yeah, that's right.
Had a ball with them, man. It was good.
Yeah, good. Y'all got to bond over, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unfortunate the circumstance, but
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It was fun, man. Oh man, we went to like this real. It's a good Greek restaurant down there in Greek Town. I was like, man, we gotta come down here. Shit, we gotta go down there.
What's it called?
It's called Golden Fleece.
Golden Fleece.
Yeah.
What kind of food they got there?
It's basically Greek. It's like Greek stuff.
Oh, okay.
I had the lamb chops.
Just can't go wrong with lamb chops.
You know, you can't. They was pretty good.
I've never tried lamb chops.
Oh, you gotta try them here.
Oh man,
I've never tried
it. You like? Okay, I don't know. You don't care too much for steak, right?
No, not really. You know, I'm a seafood man.
Just salmon.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got something down there for you. I just saw them lamb chops. I want to try this right here. I want to try theirs. It was pretty good.
I mean, I had a steak yesterday at IHOP, which is pretty good. I don't usually eat steak and eggs, but it was pretty good yesterday. Took my wife out for her birthday for breakfast.
Yeah, happy birthday to her.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah. So
I'll say this though about lamb chops. They a little better than steak in a way that it's like more
moist.
Well, I would say it's like more leaner.
That's what I was about to ask. Is it more leaner than steak?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's both red meat, but it's better. I would say that's better than the steak.
All right. Well, we're gonna move along and get to this show. This is our first time doing this over Zoom and then 3 different places. So bear with us. You know, trying to get the hang of it. We old and young at the same time.
Yeah, and of course I blurred the background. I know you niggas like to kick it downdoors and shit. Look up, son. I got something for you.
Yeah, right.
I got something for you.
Well, I just put on a little green screen so can't nobody see shit.
I ain't invested that yet, so I'm gonna have
already
to now.
behind the wall.
Yeah, you got a wall. I'm gonna invest in a green screen. How much that cost for?
What I paid for was about $37 on Amazon.
Oh, I could do that.
Just a boy to hook up to my chair instead of paying for the whole fucking, shit. I can't put that shit. I got 3 kids running around here. Fuck my shit up. Can't do that. So, but anyway, we're gonna get to the some of the news of the day, and we're gonna start off with trading day.
Choo choo.
Cause we run train choo choo all night. How can girl leave me and shoot all night?
Come on, ride the train. And right it.
Yeah, so if you haven't heard, which I'm sure everybody has, because the internet went nuts with it,
Of course.
the female police
Unintended.
officer. Yeah. Oh, wasn't even
man.
thinking about that. So she, according to Fly, went nuts with it in the police department. 5 officers were fired apparently, and 3 more were suspended. Apparently
So
she
it's
was
5 plus 3.
yes, the
Well,
3 were
damn.
suspended. Yeah. So she's married, by the way, and she was sleeping around, and
That's almost a full football squad. It's a
It's
full
basically a
basketball lineup,
It's
and
basically
some
a
off the
startup.
bench too.
It's
A
basically a
few of the
startup.
bench players too.
yeah. So apparently
Jeez.
her husband is standing by her. Apparently, so what do you
Man.
fellas think about that?
And she's is better than me, you know.
Yeah, good one, boy.
Definitely, she got a good one. She
I
better hang on to her.
I don't know, man. He knows something I don't know. The reason why you want to stick around.
Everybody else know it too,
something we
though.
don't know. That's true.
Oh boy.
Oh, that say a lot about our skills.
Right.
This niggas ain't trying to leave.
He like, I know, but I just can't let.
I ain't letting go of this Hoover
I
vacuum.
just can't let this go.
It's a damn vacuum.
And let the niggas ain't shit
What?
begin.
I don't want to bring more controversy to this already. It's controversial. But what if he put her out there?
Huh?
Oh, like you was pimping her out?
What if he put her out there? What if they in an open relationship?
They getting some side money from the.
He probably
from the job.
his whole thing. They might be in an open relationship where he just was like,
Right.
his thing was to like, I'm still gonna stand by her, but I'm not gonna. He's saying he might be saying a lot without saying a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
that could be the case. That's one.
That's the only way I can see.
Yeah, the only way I can think
stay
of.
around. Like, yeah, I know she do it.
They
He
was
just ain't gonna
already.
say it in the papers. Like, yeah, I know she does
Yeah.
this. Like, we open.
We open. We do our thing. Whatever works for you guys.
There ain't a fucking chance in hell that would ever be me. Okay, it's not fucking
Me
happening.
either.
Okay, like you out here bowing down like
The
that.
whole squad.
The whole department.
Niggas eating Dunkin' Donuts and train war stories. We show
Right.
Start calling her ass the side mission. Shit, that's pretty much. I can't. It just doesn't register in my mind, man. I can't see how a man.
That take Lil Wayne's Mrs. Officer sound to a whole new level.
Fucking the police fucking each other. Ain't that some shit?
Right.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You know, police like to beat people up. They beating something up.
Hey, you know what? We come to think about it, you know, she might have been doing some good for society. You know, she's relieving the stress of these officers. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going out here.
They beat the coochie, not beat
right.
the on the street.
They probably,
I got
you know, they ain't abusing their authority and shit. They, you know, easy going when they pull people over.
Yeah.
Hey, might need one of those for every department.
I'm just gonna let you guys do the talking on this one.
I think if they gonna do that, man, just subscribe to OnlyFans. You know, everybody be having a scandal across the nation.
Right.
All these places have a scandal.
Oh man,
that's wild though. That's wild. That's fucking coworkers to another level too. That's wild.
Oh man,
you can add that to the list. Police officer.
7 to 8 people. That's excessive.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Damn. You know what I just noticed
to that list of jobs where they be fucking each other. Police. plant workers.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Work husbands and wives and shit.
There you go.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Unfortunately, I should have saw this before we started the video. You got your full government on the screen, brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
me? Ah, damn.
Yeah, you know, when you got back, it changed back to the. That's why I changed mine.
Ah, damn.
Before we started.
Yeah, it's out there now.
Nah, it should. If you could,
You could change it. You could change it without them.
I'm saying you should be able to blur it, can't you? When you edit,
I might be
blur
able
shit.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, you can blur that and then
out,
change it.
right.
So change it now, and then you could just blur it. I'm saying, yeah, change it now and then blur it. Unblur it when you changed it back.
All right.
We're very unprofessional here at the Uncultured Roots
we
podcast.
do this shit in real time.
We like that anytime. Every time.
Oh shit. I said, let me say something now before it there we go. So
they already got my real last name, so they just pulled me up.
I don't think
put that out there.
To tell you the truth, I don't think they see it because I don't see it.
Oh, okay.
I don't see it. It ain't on the screen.
I see it.
None of ours is on my screen.
Oh, I'm looking at all. I guess because I'm hosting the thing.
Oh, yeah. Your settings
yeah.
might be different.
Yeah.
I didn't see it either.
Anyhow, so we talked about the we talked about the police officer getting ran through, and unfortunately,
like a drive-through.
Like a drive-through.
Burgers and fries.
Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. That's a good reference. She's the true meaning of Five Guys, right?
More like 8.
Oh, damn. Five Guys, burgers and fries.
She took it up a notch.
Jesus Christ, man.
She had the extras.
Oh man, look, for whoever's watching this show, don't get mad at us, okay? We ain't saying nothing. The internet ain't already said.
You're right.
The internet said much worse.
You know we saying this stuff the internet. They got far more funny shit that we say.
Clearly.
Far more.
We just having fun with it. Apparently she was having fun with it.
So it can't be at her expense.
I mean, it's not offensive if you say the sky is blue, right?
Some people who don't want to believe it.
Colorblind, nigga.
Right.
For people who want to stick of an argument, they just want to argue.
We wouldn't call it blue. We would call it this color.
We call it
indigo.
Right.
Oh shit. Well, okay, and there was another. This wasn't really a story, but this was more of a post that I seen. I sent it to you guys in Messenger about the man who he caught his wife cheating, and she was doing some unsavory things. Let's just say that. And a picture was taken with a member in her mouth, and
savoring something.
Yeah, and the picture, he put it on the shirt and then wore it to her job.
She was providing oral support.
And he did not say moral support.
Not moral, oral support. Take the M off.
Okay.
Nah.
So she was sleeping with a fellow coworker, and he wore the shirt up to her job.
Damn, what's up with these people fucking their coworkers like this?
Man, I told you it's lawless.
Man.
It's Wild Wild West out here, man.
Sodom and Gomorrah ever seen.
Jesus.
It's only gonna get worse.
Look, man, so I guess my take on it is
hoes is running loose nowadays, huh?
Man.
Clearly the brother was hurt. Clearly he was hurt and distraught, and this was his coping mechanism as to try to get back at her and show other people at her job this is how she really gets down.
Right.
And I can already hear that some females would have an issue with what he did. As a man, I have an issue with what he did simply because, I mean, that's kind of it.
What about what she did?
Like, no.
That's what I'm about to get ready to get on right there.
I have the issue only to the fact of like you got to have a little more respect for yourself, brother. Like, come on,
My
man.
thing, no,
Yeah.
but before we get to that part,
Okay.
you know what you just said. Some females will have a problem with how he went about it. But let's
Hmm.
start at how the problem occurred,
Yeah.
which is her doing what she was doing,
And allowing it to be videotaped or
or
picture or
picture,
whatever.
Photographed.
photograph. Exactly,
Nah,
exactly.
that's a good point.
You know what we do? We end up having discussions about shit, and we always skip over what the fuck we supposed to be talking about in the
The
first
root
place.
cause, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Uncover
That's
the roots. Get to
You're
the
right.
root
You
cause
need to
of it,
get to the
baby.
yeah.
root.
That's how people get around having to take responsibility for shit they done done.
Yeah, they
Where
focus on the reaction. Look what he
they have
did.
they have a conversation, but the conversation, well, look how the reaction of the problem,
Mhm.
and not why is we having this
Why is he
problem in
doing
the
that?
first place.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reaction always seems to get judged harder than the actual crime that was committed or the act of
Mhm.
passion or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know,
And I think it's because, you know, when we react, we take it all the way there,
mm-hmm.
because we men, it's looked at as harsh, because, you know, when we start to some of our anger, when we get angry, we start distributing our power,
Mm.
and our power against women would be we be more stronger and shit, right? So when we get angry and we start expressing shit, it's like he's showing his shit. He getting his shit off like that. It's like, you know what I mean. But it's like she did what she did. You know what I mean? And
Right.
he's I don't agree with what he did,
Oh, okay.
but I understand.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Like, yeah,
would
you
have about it
can't.
different.
Right. Yeah. I definitely wouldn't have did that, but
What would you have done,
you
Mister
can't
Hirsch and
control
Babu?
nobody's actions, you know what I'm saying?
What would you have
I,
done, Hirsch?
I probably wouldn't even have told her that I knew, you know. I just,
That sounds like you.
probably, probably just disappear, you know what I'm saying? Where you been at? Huh? Phone change. No?
He said, huh?
Uh-uh.
You stupid as shit, man. Oh man. No. You know what? I think my reaction would have been something similar. My reaction would have been, I would have been real cold, real distant. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm also a little more calculated than that too. I would have kind of planned in advance how my interaction with her would have been, and um, I guess I don't want to give away the whole game just in case I ever wind up in that situation. Not saying my wife would ever do that, because I'm pretty sure she wouldn't. But I don't want to. I don't want to give away the game, as they say.
Well, my response would be halfway between both of y'all.
Hmm.
But that's why I'm different from Hershat in this situation, because you're gonna hear about me. You're gonna hear from me.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna sleep out the door. I gotta make it known a little bit, but it's gonna be calculated before I do it. Like what we said on mic.
I
I'm gonna
might.
have that picture. Bitch, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Folks, you say
Oh
two
yeah.
words. Get your shit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Have that nigga come get your shit.
Yeah.
You already sucking nigga dick. Just do the whole thing and live with that nigga. Go ahead.
I just send a picture from Hawaii with me getting topped off.
Oh, now that's a better
That's strategic.
response.
Hey,
That's a
man.
better response.
Nah, see, once I do what I do, and I go off, she, it's gonna be on social media what I'm doing. I'm living my
Hirsch,
life.
like, I can't put mine on social media, baby. I'm just gonna personally send you, and that's just a text, just like,
Cause I'm gonna tell you, I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you why I say I'm gonna do what I do. Because for a woman, when you ain't gotta show her what it gets them is the thought of what could be.
Oh, okay. You like to make their mind wander a little bit.
I'm gonna go off and do what I'm doing. I'm gonna have fun, and it's gonna be like, I bet she doing all that shit. He doing
Nah,
all that shit, all that
I
nasty
think what
shit.
eats them up a lot too is if they don't get the closure. So if you don't say nothing to them and they don't get to speak their piece or nothing like that, that's gonna eat
Oh,
away
that's
at them
true.
inside.
That's true too. You could go get either way.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
it's
You're
gonna
right.
hurt either
One
way.
of these,
Yeah.
it'll work. It
I
go either way, either work.
I think Hirsch touched on something with that closure bit because personal experience,
Yeah,
I
they
can
gotta
attest to
have
that.
it.
They gotta have
They
that
gotta
for
have
some
it.
reason. I don't know why.
Okay, going off with what Hurst, he just gave me an idea. Going off with what he would do.
Okay.
If I leave without saying nothing, I'm leaving all the pictures
Mhm.
up on the wall.
Mhm.
I'm leaving that bitch on the refrigerator. If you gonna
So
get
she can know.
you
Now
got you
you know
some D,
why.
you gonna look at you sucking D while you getting your Sunny D out the refrigerator, and I ain't gonna be there. I'm gonna be gone.
That was a fucking mic drop right there.
Right.
It's gonna be a picture of you swallowing D while you get your Sunny D.
And now
Jesus Christ.
I'm getting my Sunny D topped off
Right.
because I'm free, bitches.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Yeah, I just
But
I would
just leave.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Just leave, man.
I would say I'd sympathize with the brother from the aspect of, yes, I know you got hurt. It doesn't feel good, and I can't judge. I can't judge or knock a man's coping mechanism, how he decides to cope with it, because believe it or not, that was actually a good way for him to cope with it, because he could have killed the broad. You know what I'm saying? He could have went to the next extreme, which would not have been good.
Based on
Right.
some of how these guys move today, but we gotta move off. We can't move off the emotion.
Right.
You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? Is you win better. You gonna
Yeah.
you know you feel like he lost the battle. You gonna win the war when you get your life back
Right.
together without this person.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. All day.
Just go ahead about your shit, dog.
Yeah.
Do better.
You ain't even clearly said he worked it.
No, man. I mean, she out there like that. She ain't worth
Yeah,
it.
clearly ain't worked
No,
it.
Nah.
and I seen some people in the comments talking about, oh, his meat must not have been big enough. That's why she out there. And I'm like,
Well, if it
that
wasn't,
ain't-
then she should have broke it off.
Why are we doing that?
that's what I'm
Right.
saying. I'm like, and I hate when people engage in that kind of
Right.
expectation. You know,
If you think that your dick size is the reason, it's no reason for her to do what she did. You
She
give
coulda
her
broke it.
reasons for why she doing what she did.
Yeah.
And
She
she
ain't getting
ain't
what
no
she
reason.
want.
She
Yeah.
coulda, if she wasn't happy, she should have said that, and she
Yeah,
could have left.
exactly.
That easy. And why are
But
we
that ain't got
even worried
nothing to
about
do with
another? Why we worried about another man dick?
Right.
woo! This nigga coming in with the mic drops today.
Yeah.
Why is you worried about another man's penis?
Why we worried about
Exactly.
another man dick? Like because you put your worth in your dick.
Mic drop.
You know what I'm saying?
This nigga Fly killing it today,
Killing
man.
it, dog.
You know, what the fuck?
Have a good dick don't give you a good relationship. It give you a constant sex partner.
Yeah, I give you that. I give you that. I mean, and I know some women gonna see that and was like, oh, that nigga must. You know how motherfuckers mind be.
I don't give a fuck with a bitch.
No. I agree with you.
Because I know what you about to say.
Right, I agree.
He must don't got it, bitch. I don't got to put my shit out there.
Exactly. I agree.
My worth is not into that.
Right.
So,
And it's especially
because the way I look at myself, I know my worth.
right.
So I got the whole package, baby, because I ain't got to put it on this.
I'm trying not to say bitch, but
I ain't got to put it all on this. You know what I'm saying? When this shit don't work no more, I got everything else.
What you gonna do when it?
hey, real shit though.
If you the type of dude where that's all you got, and you get a disease or shit go down like it sometimes usually does when you get up in age, what else you got?
Yeah. I mean, shit. A woman's looks fade over time, and then niggas develop erectile dysfunction over time. It's just
Especially
part of life.
Especially if you the type of person that you going all the time with that motherfucker. You overusing that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
I'm just saying.
You know.
I'm just saying. You putting that shit in every other place.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone and let y'all have that one. I ain't gonna put myself out there.
You know, I mean, that's why I draw a line at. I'm just saying.
Shut the fuck up, Hirsch.
I'm just saying that.
Oh shit.
Don't kiss these hoes in the mouth.
Oh, yes. Because I'm not gonna lie. Look, man.
We were talking about 2 stories right now. One chick getting ran over by the whole department, and a chick who was married to somebody fucking the coworker.
Listen. I think if a man stays with a woman, after she cheats,
That's
I think
hard right
I know, but I think it's based on the contingency of, did you put his dick in your mouth? Because if you did, fuck no. If you didn't suck his dick, we might can work this out.
But if she did, is she really gonna tell you?
She ain't gonna tell you.
Is she really gonna tell you?
That's the whole point.
So
that's why
just assume she did, right?
It's not even worth it. It's not even fucking worth it. It's not even worth it.
You cheat on me. I done said this so many times. You cheat on me, it's done.
Absolutely.
I'm not about to go through the gymnastics of thinking.
Right, what you did, what you didn't do.
She might be lying.
You're gonna lose your mind fantasizing over how many positions she was bent over, how many times she.
The first thing you
go down that road.
First thing you gonna think about when she tell you, yeah, I did it. Your first thing in your mind, oh, he was blowing her shit out. That's the first thing you'll say, and that's a harsh reality.
That is a bitter pill. No, I ain't even. That's a bad analogy. I ain't
don't
talking
say
about.
that
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. That is not. I had to stop myself.
Yeah, don't say that one.
Yeah,
that's tough. That's a tough one though.
I think so. We've all had a vote. We've all had a vote. None of us would stay if that would happen to us.
No way.
So
no way.
That nigga Hirsch didn't even say no. He just like, bitch, I'm out of here.
It's unanimous.
I don't know that. I don't know that bitch. Who did that? I don't know her.
All right, man.
Date her? I don't even know.
How silly.
Disassociate myself.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on to another topic. We gotta move on to something that's not as entertaining, but it's still a real conversation that needs to be had. We're gonna talk about what's the real value of a job. Like, what is it worth? Now, it's easily talked about from when you think of job, you think of money, right? You think, okay, you think of job, career, same thing for career. Because ask yourself, if you weren't being paid, would you still come there? Would you still go there?
Fuck no.
You know the answer to this question.
That's what I'm saying. So
I forgot percentage of the people who don't like working at the jobs that they at.
Mm-hmm.
But it's high.
Yeah.
So I always said to myself, if I look at my statements or if I look at my pay stuff and I find any dollar out that bitch missing,
give me every penny. Nigga.
You won't see me in the work tomorrow until my dollar come up. I don't know. Can people do audits?
I mean,
run audits at their job.
That should be a thing. That should be a thing.
I imagine they do that. Yeah, like audit payroll.
Yeah.
I wonder
like a citizen's audit. I need to go over your books. Make sure I'm getting paid what I'm supposed to get.
I bet you'd be surprised how many people shit probably wasn't on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, missing money.
Yeah.
Look, man. So okay, like that like the video you sent us this morning, Fly. when he was talking about basically he believes in his belief no job, and this was an older video, so when he says $2-3 million back in the day, that still was a lot of money back then. I mean, it's still a lot of money now, but people are getting paid way more than that now. But in his mind, he's saying there's no job that's worth $2, 3, 5 million, $50 million. When you look at these CEOs of these pharmaceutical companies walking away, they got that mean they severance packages if they get fired or leave or whatever. $600, $700 million. Like, get the fuck out of here. How are you worth that much?
Dog, I was just reading this morning. What's the top 2 soccer players in the world is Ronaldo and Messi.
Okay.
So I think Ronaldo recently went to a team for 300 a year, 300 million a year. And then a rival team in Saudi Arabia offered Messi $430 million a year to come to their team. A year, dog. It's like, what the fuck?
Niggas struggling to get 100,000.
Man, that shit is just, I don't know. I read that shit like, what the fuck? $430 million to kick a ball.
In the video I sent, it goes, why do they give people that much money?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want to get into that, we can. I was, because
I mean, it just we could touch on it lightly because it explains a lot. People getting $300-400 million for what? What is they doing so great or contributing to society where they should be getting $400 million?
They're entertaining.
I finna say they're keeping you distracted. They're keeping you distracted.
We ain't gonna go into what.
Yeah.
We know they trying to do something.
Hey, it goes back to what I said last week. Remember, I said it on the last episode when I said a person with time. Like, remember we was talking about automation and not having to work? I told you, that's a rich person's nightmare. People in power, that's their nightmare. Because a person who has nothing but time, they're not worried about survival. They got time to sit back and analyze the system and see it for what it is and be like, oh.
That's what the guy said in the video.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was hitting at. Like,
he was saying they don't want, you got to be distracted from what the people are doing over here. If back in the Rome days when they was going broke.
Yeah.
And a lot of things was going on behind the scenes with the government. They didn't want you to know. They threw the Coliseum up.
Gladiator games and shit.
Yeah, feed people to the lions and fight each other. And everybody saw at the games and all the money getting, over here.
Yep. Well, kind of
same shit.
Same shit.
They threw a little extra this time around.
Oh yeah.
They got media outlets.
I was just about to say that. Yep.
We're gonna tell you about some shit that don't really matter to you that's happening over here, but
don't look at what's happening right here.
Y'all like bad news, so y'all the way the mind is mentally wired, y'all conditioned to follow this bad news over anything else. So
yeah, and that's true, because I always wondered, like, why doesn't positivity get the reaction from the people, get a better reaction than something negative happening? Like because what you just said, people like bad news, they like drama, they like soap opera type shit, and it's like, damn, we can't celebrate having good news, we can't get any of that positive energy refocus back into society, because if people see more positive things, you would think they would have a little bit of more positive outlook on life.
Because even the bad news is entertaining to a certain amount of people.
Yeah.
50 Cent taught me that. Because he was in. I remember he was saying that about gangster rap. It's like almost like reading a newspaper. Why did you read it? Ain't nothing good in it.
Yeah.
But to people who not around that life and they don't see too much of anything going on in the neighborhood, It's like mass, 3 killings on the block.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, they want to read that story. What happened?
It's entertaining.
What they say, and if it bleeds, it leads. That's kind of their thing.
Exactly. But see,
Yeah.
they don't want to call it entertainment because that's too harsh.
Well, they call it infotainment.
Yeah, but they're not gonna say that on a broad scale.
Right.
They gonna
It's kind of said in the back rooms. They know it's infotainment. It's
yeah,
like we get a little bit of
inside the people who do what they do. They had their own lingo for shit.
Yep.
But
Inside the beltway.
yeah, but they not gonna say that outwardly because that's real harsh to say, especially when the loss of life is occurring. So they gonna be more like this is just we just reporting. It's just reporting
breaking news.
It's media.
And these journalists suck ass these days because they don't follow up with tough questions. It's like the people sitting at home watching ask better questions than the assholes who actually report on this shit.
You know,
they can't ask what they want to ask.
I know, because they got corporate overlords.
I say that's part of it, Hirsch. I think the other part of it is they've been running this game so long, they got so lackadaisical with the shit that it's like it don't matter. They gonna do what we can tell them to do anyway. It's gonna go how we want it to go anyway.
Well, okay, let's circle back a little bit. So is there any job? I'm gonna ask both of you. Is there any job that you can think of that's worth getting paid $10 million a year?
Any job that has you putting your life in extreme danger.
Just any job overall. Just any job you could think of. Is any job worth $10 million?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you saying a job where your life is in danger?
Any job where your life could be in danger, and especially when you're a head of household, and you do this job, this could cost you to pass away and cause your family to be in financial disarray. Then that might be.
So you think cops should get paid that much?
They should get paid, but but the thing is, if they could clear out the shit that they be doing in the bullshit, if they could stop killing motherfuckers for nothing,
right?
A teacher shouldn't get 10 million, but they should get way more than
teachers are definitely
Why is a soccer player getting 300 million? And this person that's in the class is responsible for our children's
the future pretty much.
Yeah,
they're responsible for how the future gonna turn out.
It's sad. They shouldn't be fighting these people trying to get their money, and they babysit your kids basically. They teaching them, but they really end up babysitting them because you don't want to pay them. So it's more like a babysitting job than a teacher job.
I mean, well, it kind of goes back to what I was saying in one of those other episodes before about the essential jobs.
And learning goes beyond the classroom. So to be able for the teacher to teach your kids something, you got to continue that learning after the class. You know what I'm saying? Like your parent got to be involved with you learning stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, well,
but they the kids. Some of these parents don't care, and so they just send them to school. Just go to school so I won't get in trouble.
Yeah.
But that's on another thing. That's another topic.
Now, the essential jobs in society don't pay nearly as much as they should. I mean, like I said about the garbage men, they get made fun of. Like, oh, you're a garbage man. But the garbage man is essential as shit for society to be able to function. Okay? You people go to those people that go to those stadium games and all the places, basketball arenas, whatever. You have the custodial staff that comes in there and cleans up after you dirty motherfuckers who go in there, buy your popcorn, hot dogs and shit, and just leave the shit. Don't throw it in the garbage.
Man, y'all dirty too.
Dirty as fuck.
Y'all dirty.
And so those people are essential.
I knew people were dirty when I worked at a Kohl's one time in the shoe department.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that people left shit all over the place, I was like,
at a department store. That's
So there's a certain amount of demographic that come in there to that department store. Not to say that they the main ones, but they like
Yeah.
to say that black people act like this.
Mm.
I see what they can do too.
Okay. Well, what say
Human
you,
beings
Hirsch?
nasty. Human beings is nasty.
What jobs do I think? I can't think of a job that's worth 10 million. 10
Oh, come on
million
now.
a
You
year?
you are in the corporate sector. Come on. You can't think of one, buddy.
That's worth 10 million?
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
I agree with you. I
I
agree.
can't think of a job that's worth 10 million a year. I mean,
Go ahead, Hirsch.
I think doctors, they already get paid well. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think
Not
teachers
compared to
should,
athletes, though.
not at all. Not even a drop in the bucket. But I definitely think teachers should be paid probably close to what doctors getting paid. But
Now, the argument. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, brother.
no, go ahead.
The argument for the people who would say that the athletes should be paid that amount that they're getting is because they would compare it to the amount of money that the owners are getting, the owner of said teams, and so that's just them getting their part, getting their cut of
exactly. They should. I mean, the owners are getting way more than the athletes, so of course the athletes, the ones who putting on the show, should be getting paid.
Exactly. So that's the conundrum you find yourself in, is that it's difficult to pay the teacher, the firefighter, the police officer, even though those jobs are way more important to society, because we don't necessarily contribute. Well, what we pay tax dollars for firefighters and police officers. So, I mean, in my opinion, yeah, they should all be getting paid more money. As much as I'm not a big fan of the police, but they still out there putting their lives on the line. And you gotta, even the racist ones, it's like shit. And you out there causing trouble in hell. It's nothing for, you want to be racist, you be racist to the wrong motherfucker. And, you gonna get a phone call, you gonna get called to one of them dark alleys one night. Then that's gonna be the end of you, and I'm not saying that's what should happen, but I'm saying that's a possibility. Even if you're a good cop, that's a possibility. So, $10 million per se, maybe not. But somewhere along the lines of, should there be millionaire cops? I wouldn't be opposed to it. Should there be millionaire teachers? I wouldn't be opposed to it. When I say millionaire, I'm not saying multimillionaire. I'm saying if they got paid $1 million a year, I would not be upset with that, because what you're doing is you're contributing to society,
or at least
that future,
or at least get a check where they can save up in a short amount of time to get to the millions.
Right. Okay. Even $500,000 a year, I think, is fine.
Yeah.
That's good.
I would say that for military too.
Hey,
you going to war?
Now they should get paid the most.
It's a much higher percentage you're gonna die.
Yeah, that falls into what I'm saying.
Yeah,
about
the dangerous jobs.
High level danger jobs.
They should get paid the most, hands down.
It's a damn shame how some of these vets just don't have.
Getting treated when they come back. That's crazy.
It's a damn shame. They put their whole life on the line for this country. That's why I said I'd never go.
Yeah. You see how they get treated when they come back.
Yeah.
On top of that, we black, you know what I'm saying? So
that's the first reason. That's the first reason.
And go ahead.
No, I was saying that, like, man, I just saw that and I was like, man, this is what you get when you put your whole life on the line for a country.
Do you know how far enlistment would jump if soldiers were making like $900,000 a year?
Oh yeah.
You know how many motherfuckers would sign up to be in the military?
Man, you know them little reinstatement places that be around for the U.S. Army and the Navy.
They be lying.
That shit cheese lying around the block.
Hey, and like the killers and shit in the hood, they like, hey, you can go get paid to kill people.
Hey,
nigga, I'm a sniper in my own hood right now.
Right.
They call me a shooter
here.
$900,000
check, $900,000 a year.
If I always get my man in the hood, you think I ain't gonna?
Bruh,
they gonna be more money.
They gonna turn motherfuckers down because it's gonna be so many motherfuckers.
Right.
And that would be the only problem, because America would feel like, we got all these soldiers, we need to start a war.
Who won't smoke? We got too many motherfucking soldiers.
Hey, listen, man, they ain't gonna want no smoke with some Pookie.
All right.
Look, man,
Oh shit.
man,
They
Pookie
itching to lay something down.
Look, man, low Pookie and them do it for 5,000.
Right.
See, right now, I think the statistics say we got like 1 to 2 to maybe 3% of the population that's for the military. I guarantee you pay that much, that shit gonna spike up to maybe 40-50% overnight. I guarantee it. Half the country be ready to be, hey nigga, let's go. Who we got to kill?
Let's go to war.
Who we got to get? We about to earn this money.
You know something else it would do for the army
Mm.
or for any business?
Yeah.
It would make it to where they can have a space where they teach people about having financial literacy.
Yes, sir.
You know,
I agree.
Because it's one thing to give all these people the money; it's another thing to teach them how to manage.
Teach them how to keep it. Yeah.
I agree. Because so many people gonna blow it on foreigns and strip clubs and bottles and. I just described our folk, but still.
I
guess
like,
you gotta. You can't pay them till they come back, till they finish their tour, because they might desert.
They go AWOL.
Get this check and come back.
Because I feel like this. You know, yeah. I don't like what they did to some of these older vets.
Yeah.
But also, you know, how good was the older vet with the money that they
yeah,
if they got any money.
Yeah, that's true.
None what's going on with them shouldn't be happening. But still, you want them to be able to have the information where they can manage the money that they're getting. So
I agree. I think I would personally probably, if it's not the money aspect, then it should be something. It should be a clause to where you get guaranteed housing for the rest of your life. If you've done X amount of years in the military and you're a vet and you didn't serve the country and you didn't did this and it's gotten to the point where they can no longer use you in the military, then you should be able to get permanent housing. And I also think you should still be able to get good housing while you're in the military. So it's like, here, we gave you housing. If you want to keep this housing, you'll stay in the military until we can no longer use you. And I know that sounds crazy, but that would ensure, hey, I always got a place to stay. You ain't going to be homeless. The government will subsidize your home, you know what I'm saying, because you were a government worker, government soldier, whatever. They'll take care of you, but we don't do that in this country because they don't give a fuck. I'm going to say something that's controversial, and it won't be controversial to black folks because we know the truth. It's going to be controversial to anybody that's don't look like us. America doesn't give a fuck about its citizens. They just don't. You can tell they don't. Okay? This is something that black people already knew. Huh? Most people of color know this shit. But, you know, you can't tell that to a motherfucker who's patriotic and waving the flag and shit and just full faith and belief in this country and believes that this country can do no wrong. But I'm not going to go too far on a tirade about that because I can create a whole fucking show on that shit. But no, and we don't have the get your shit off button because
right. Get your shit off.
Yeah, so
get your shit off.
So yeah, I'm with you. I don't think there's any job that should be making more than $3-4 million. I'm sorry, I just don't see it. I don't see how a motherfucker can make $50 million a year just to play a game or to be able to walk away with a $600-700 million severance package just because you were the CEO of some fucking major conglomerate. I'm sorry, I just don't see it. That's the wealth gap. That just contributes to the wealth gap we have in this country. Yeah, whatever. That's capitalism for you.
That's capital. That's what I was about to say. That's capitalism.
Yeah.
Where the
you know,
entertainers get paid.
Misuse of money, man.
Yeah.
All this shit we be putting it on. The road's still fucked up. This is the best. This supposed to be the best
healthcare
country on the planet.
Yeah, right. Hey, anybody out of the country watching this shit and you think, oh, let's just get to the almighty America. Hey man, you might want to go to Canada.
I think they already know. I think they already know. I didn't spoke with a lot of foreigners. They're like, yeah, y'all fuck, it's fucked up over
You
there.
can come here, but you might want to head a little further north. You know,
they got their plan. They already know. They come here to get what they gonna get.
Yeah,
Get the money, and then they
get the money and go back home.
That's pretty much what America has become, just a fucking marketplace. That's pretty much it.
America became a corner.
That's what I'm saying. A marketplace.
Come in here. It's a big corner, so everybody can hustle on it.
Yeah, it's just merchantism on steroids. That's all it is. That's what capitalism is. Just merchantism on steroids.
This is what happened when you whore it out like we did.
Well, okay. Well, we talked about that, so we're gonna move on. Oh, you got something else?
No, I was about to say I'm getting real hot and spicy on this shit, huh?
Oh shit!
Let me tell the truth, dog.
Oh no! Hey, that's what I said. If you got something, hey man, have at it, man. The floor is yours, brother.
It's just what it is, huh?
All right. Well, we're gonna move on to another fun topic. This is one I know a little bit about, but I'm pretty sure Fly knows more about it than me. We're gonna move on to with the passport bros movement. Now, a lot of black women don't like this shit because
it sounds like something they wouldn't like.
They don't like it. They don't like it.
They don't like it because here in America, at least for anyone watching outside the country, they are promoting a lot of interracial dating. We see that in our media. That's what's being served up to us as that's the thing to do. And
it's a lot of tension that's been put on the internet as far as black men and black women is concerned. They seem to be having a gender war supposedly where they're killing each other.
Yeah, you can't get on the internet without seeing that shit. It's just keep pushing it in your face.
And
where all this shit come from?
Somebody started this shit.
Yeah,
it started somewhere.
It's
just more division for the community.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly what we need, huh?
Yeah. I mean, we know where. We know where it starts from. It starts. You know what I mean? I don't want to go into the whole history of this shit because it's gonna take away from the main subject.
Right.
But the root of it, in my opinion, started with taking a man out the home and not having no jobs back in the day, and then drugs come in that play a part that take the man off the street, because if you don't got a job and the woman doesn't have a job because she's not the breadwinner, you are, and
you gotta get some money here, some way. Yeah,
you ain't got no job, and they racist. They ain't fucking with you. What you gonna do? You gonna go to the street. So they go into the street. About time the late 80s and 90s came, they swept that shit up, and black men in jail. Now we got generations coming after where they fathers is not in the picture, and that's where the division starts. Yeah. You know what I mean? But this passport bro thing is another part of chapter to that division, to where they like black men are feeling, some black men in America feel like, since these women are telling us we ain't shit, they don't appreciate us or whatever, they want to expand their horizons and go outside. They found that going outside of the country, outside of the American culture, and dating women outside of this culture, they find better results, in their opinion.
I mean, it makes sense.
Women, but and then women feeling like, oh man, them bitches over there is poor, and they gonna put up with you because they poor.
That's where it all goes back to
money.
Poor. They ain't got money. Are they poor though?
They using y'all. They
That's because all they thinking about is money.
That's where
the whole value is money. Are they poor or are they rich? Well, what's your definition of poor?
I seen a guy.
Be poor minded.
Well, and these countries they don't have it a lot.
Yeah.
But they also some of these cultures is different because they value different things. They value
Right.
family time
Exactly.
first. They
Yeah.
value, so inside the value of family time is value a woman valuing a man, and a man value a woman a certain way.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what's your definition of poor? Because over there they value
They
family. So if you value family,
well
they
they
ain't
de-
poor. They rich.
but
Y'all
it's
poor.
not that's not the thought process. When they say
Yeah.
poor, they mean
They
these.
talking about money and
They talk
financial.
about the economics. It's how
Yeah. Yeah.
they family. If you give look, if you give them $100 down there, that'll stretch them a long, long way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they like, man, these bitches poor, and they just want y'all because you gonna feed their family. Now I saw a YouTuber on there. He said, "Yeah, I would do that. I would give about $20, $100. That's gonna stretch them a long way. That ain't nothing to y'all though.
Right.
Not to say I totally agree, but I'm just saying what's
So
doing it out
so
there.
so let me ask you, Fly. Then what is what's your verdict? What's your verdict on the Passport Bros movement? Uh, I want you to give in full context. Like, you laid it out. You laid it out pretty well. But what is your thought process in terms of? Because I know what we said off mic. I know what we was joking about. But what's your what would you want to share with the audience as far as your thoughts on the movement and how it may or may not apply to you?
I look at it like this. All this shit really is just another chapter. Like I said, this is another chapter to that division, which I don't like.
Yeah,
You know
me
what I mean?
neither.
I rather us black people get together. I said this last episode. We gotta get together, shit together. That's the only way this shit gonna work. If y'all too busy on the bullshit talking about bullshit and not talk about what can we do to fix it, because that's what's going on right now. It's people wandering around. Nobody got no direction and doing what. Figure out what the fuck we need to do instead of getting on podcasts and getting on all these other platforms and having same fucking arguments. Every podcast is talking about this same shit. And nobody's coming up with no type of solution. Just arguments to get views and the big they shit up. So the way I look at it is this: if you can't stop a dude from wanting to go and find what he's looking for in a person, especially if he feel like he can't get it from where he at.
Mm-hmm.
As long as he don't come back bad mouthing other
Right.
black women as a
Yeah.
whole.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't bad mouth them as a whole, because not all of them not all of them like that.
Right.
In their in every person's eyes that's a part of that movement, they feel like the majority is like that.
Right.
So they feel like, well, I'm the dip and see what else is out there. I mean, a lot of people do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it seemed like the men do it a lot. It seemed like the men do it louder.
Yeah, I agree. I can't disagree with that. I
It,
can't.
it seemed like do it louder, and in my opinion, part of why they doing it louder is women do it, and they do it. They seem like they're doing it in a small portion, but they loud as hell when they do it. Some of them,
Yeah.
because they like my white do this, my white do that. These niggas ain't shit.
I see that a fucking lot, and I really get upset when I see
Yeah,
that.
that's why you said they louder. I don't know.
I
I
said
mean,
I
it's
don't.
a small. It's not. It don't seem. I'm talking about as far as optics is concerned. It don't seem like it's a whole lot of them, but it's a good little group of them. But they say it louder.
Yeah,
It
that's what
comes
I'm saying.
across. It
I
comes
feel
across
like
louder.
women when they do it, they louder. Men
That's
will
what I'm
just do
saying.
it. You know what I'm saying? It might be more men doing it, but I feel like
When
women
I
are more louder about
No, they
when they
are
do it.
loud. They are louder.
Yeah,
But I'm saying it seems like right now that the men are louder because right now it's getting a lot of track. You getting a lot of traction on the internet. You're hearing a lot of
yeah,
people talk about it,
yeah.
and their response to these guys saying that makes it seem louder. It makes the noise seem louder, right? But they've been doing it, and when that small group that says it, they say it in a louder way. They say it with their chest out.
That's what I was about to say. I think from the women, on the women's perspective, or women's side of it, I think they're a little more braggadocious than we are, because when the man, if he's doing a passport bros thing and he's going to the Philippines, going to South America, Thailand, wherever, wherever he's going to get these women, he's not necessarily bragging too much. And don't get me wrong, some of them do, but some of them do brag. But what they're bragging about is, it's not about, oh, she's paying my bills. It's more about, she's giving me that companionship that I've wanted. And okay, y'all women get very triggered when a man say the word submissive, but they are more submissive. Not all of them, because nothing's absolute, but they tend to be a little more submissive to their man because that's what their culture dictates. And black men, not even just black men, because I've heard white men say this shit too. When
White
you
men
go
been doing
abroad,
they've been doing it longer than black men.
of course. When they go abroad, absolutely. It's just when they go abroad, they even say it out of their mouths. I don't want a woman that's been westernized in her form of thinking. I don't want a woman with a westernized a mindset, because and here's where men get in trouble. You want to be pro women's empowerment, but it's right. It's when it goes too far. It's when it goes too far. No, and look, I'm for the women's empowerment movement. Yes, so because I have a daughter. Call it what you want.
It goes into question what's the empowerment entail?
I guess to give my perspective, I think the women's empowerment comes from the things that they were deprived of in previous generations, like the right to vote, or the right to work, or the right to have a credit card or a banking account without a man.
Because you remember what I said, I don't know if I said it off mic or did I say it on the show last weekend, about some of these movements that end up being these women empowerment movements or feminist movements started from white women.
Yeah, I think, right? Yeah, I remember you saying something like that.
So, and they included black women because white women needed them numbers.
Yeah.
So y'all white black women, they never really looked at y'all to you get your shit. They made it where, yeah, man, okay, it's a casualty part of the war. They get a little bit of shit. They get a little bit of benefit for what we doing, so we can further our agenda.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far, it's funny to me though that the passport bros, they think is, these women just want to use me up, and they don't want to, really care for me like I need them to. And the whole thing is, the women whole thing is, y'all niggas don't do shit, they don't do this, they don't pay this, they don't pay this. But the passport bros is paying bills over there.
Yeah, that's what I was about to.
So it's niggas not paying bills? So, they do.
What was you gonna say, Hirsch?
We just ain't paying nails and shit off.
Yeah, that's what. So essentially, it's like the Western women. The Western women are like, if you can't pay my bills, if you can't take care of me, want.
Oh, yeah, like that shit I played off mic. The old girl. Oh, see, and
so they saying that, right?
That's what passport bros. That's the example and then they would put up.
The passport bros are going over there and doing that for the other women for way cheaper.
Yeah, hey, look, no. I'm gonna play that right quick. I'm gonna play that and I hope it translates well, because this definitely falls in line with that. So let's see. Hold on. No. I want to get this right.
I want to start from the beginning.
Yeah, I gotta start from the beginning.
Bring it back, Clue. DJ Clue, bring it back.
Turn the volume up a little bit and see if it play well. Let's see.
I only want you for the money and the clothes and for the bills. That's it. If you ain't getting my hair done, if you nothing for me, then I don't need you here. It's not 50-50. It's not 80-20. It's 100% to 0.
You heard it straight from the chicken head's mouth. Yeah, that's an old slang term for you newbies.
Chicken head.
No, but
Bald head, scallywag.
that's a female. That's a woman that wasn't no fucking skit. At least I don't believe it was no skit. She
Shout
looked
out-
mad serious.
Shout out to Project Pat LeCheck.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's what the Passport Bros would put that up as an example to why they doing what they doing.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a Western woman.
I don't think that's
Not all of them.
No. But I'm
that's
saying
like
that
that.
one was a Western woman. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
I'm just.
yeah.
It may not be all their mindset, but it's a
Nah.
lot of them.
It's a specific one.
And how bold she is about if you don't pay 100%, she ain't talking to nobody like that.
Nah, that's
She
cap.
doing that shit for the internet.
cap.
That shit
That's
cap.
cap. That's
Ain't
cap.
nobody go.
And it's
you
funny.
gonna-
But it's
You
women who
pay all
feel
my
that way
shit.
though.
It's funny too. If you look at the music with the women, top women artists in the music,
Yeah.
it's about scamming and getting niggas for everything they got.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jaguar Wright said some shit. She said it's funny how these women are following behind these women
I
that's saying
saw
this shit.
that.
And these niggas is writing this shit.
I saw that. I was gonna use that for a clip for the show. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, they out there.
They
"Hey,
ain't even
girl,
writing their
you
own
talk-
words."
Hey girl, you speaking my language. The nigga wrote that shit. Ain't one of the City Girls' best songs. Lil Boat wrote that shit. Lil Yachty wrote that shit. Yes.
Call that nigga Lil Boat.
Yeah.
Lil Yachty wrote that shit. Yeah, I'm talking about the nigga with the barrettes in his head and then colored
Fingernails.
fingernails and shit. See what I'm saying? Right now, is people they just don't know where the fuck they going.
The blind leading the blind.
I don't think nobody lead nothing. Everybody they just moving around.
They just moving.
They just moving around, bro. They threw all the rules and everything
Yeah.
out the fucking window.
Code, all the codes and morals.
It ain't no code no more.
They threw all that shit out the window.
Nobody has any type of moral or principles. They threw shit out the window. Like it ain't nothing.
I guess I'm gonna give my final take or my final verdict on the Passport Bros thing. I look at it as I understand why some brothers do this. I understand why brothers choose to look abroad because and this isn't absolute and it's actually true in both cases, but you have a lot of brothers that have been mentally scarred by women over here, black women over here, unfortunately, and vice versa. This is nothing's absolute. It's the same both ways. It cuts both sides. At the end of the day, people ultimately are just trying to seek companionship, right? And they're trying to find someone that they're the most compatible with. And unfortunately, people in this country and in the West, we're being catered to and marketed to so many different things. You have all these influencers, people trying to influence a person's form of thinking. This is why I get so upset at all the people who, and yes, I'm gonna bring his name up because I don't like him, and I don't like him. This is why so many people, women, follow Ace Metaphor. And don't get it wrong, don't be wrong. You had a lot of men that followed Kevin Samuels. Okay, there's some element of truth on both sides. I'm not gonna sit up there and say it's not. Not everything Ace Metaphor says is wrong because he actually said something I saw today, and I actually agreed with it. And not everything he said is wrong. Maybe about 99% of it. 99% of it is garbage. But,
you got to
We're all
record
about
it.
to freeze over.
All right. We got to record it.
but well, notice I said one thing. But I understand them wanting to seek companionship elsewhere. And I'm not gonna sit up here. Listen, man, you can't if women are real with themselves, you cannot sit up there and tell me that some form or some part of your culture of womanhood has been militarized against men. This is a fact. This has happened. Okay. And I'm not sitting up here saying men are not to blame for some of that. Yes, we are to blame for some of it, not all of it. We're not to blame for all of your problems and all of your faults and all of your issues. Every failed relationship that you've ever had with a man is not completely his fault. It's not all on the man. It never will be, because we as humans are error machines. We make errors. We all make mistakes. So yes, for every failed relationship that you've had, you have played a part in that failed relationship. It may not be completely your fault, but at some point, at some portion of that relationship, you were at fault.
I got something to tie into that. You know, it's our red things. That's the reason why shit is the way it is.
I don't think a lot of what these people are saying and following got nothing to do with their relationships. You know what I'm saying? They personal experiences. I think they just
Followers.
Yeah.
Well, you know, as far as these people like Kevin Samuels, or not even him, you know, people that get up there and cape and say things that sound nice. Women, I don't take this the wrong way, but they know to sell to y'all because y'all are more likely to buy shit. Women are more bigger consumers than men, I guess. So
Yeah, they are.
they'll get the shit to you faster than they will sell to a dude. You know what I mean? Because it's crazy because they do this. They talk to a dude and they sell these videos to y'all. They don't. I'm talking strictly to men. Look, homies, we got to do this. We got to do that. They ain't talking like that. They talk like how an angry version of you would talk to the dude. So you be, yeah, yeah, yeah. Finally, somebody over there.
Tapping into them emotions.
Yeah. But my ending part of this is a lot of stuff. That's why shit is the way it is. Some of it generational. Mama handing this anger over to the daughter. Daughter angry, don't like men. That's one way. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's so much shit. You mentioned that people are hurt. That's another thing. It's men and women that's both hurt, and it's a cycle going on within that hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You keep dealing with the same people, trying to make. We talked about this earlier, me and you off mic, how they be trying to make somebody who not on the same page with them, trying to make them be on the same page instead of leaving and getting with the right person. And then another thing is, y'all values is out of whack. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all think is there's a guy that's gonna really take care of you like you really want him to. That's the nigga you thought he was lame when y'all was in y'all early ages. You wanted to follow this nigga who did whatever the fuck you wanted to do. Now he in jail. You fell in love with fighting this nigga, so you keep going back and forth with this nigga. And now you 30 something, about to be 40, some of y'all 40, and it's I can't find nobody.
And they expect somebody to feel sorry for them. And I mean, shit, I don't. I mean, we all got to be responsible for every decision that we make. I mean, men and women, everybody's got to be responsible.
Yeah. Everybody gotta be accountable for what they do.
I think women, they kind of missing the play. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand men, because if you're not telling us, you know what I'm saying, if you just working hard and not asking for nothing, that make a man want to take care of you and pay all your shit. But if you come and pay who the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So if they just use that reverse psychology, maybe they can get what they want without saying it.
Yeah, well, you know what I said last episode. You treat people like you want to be treated.
Yeah.
And you don't accept nothing else than that. The
Reciprocation. Yeah.
will fall in place to where y'all take care. See, I ain't gonna go into too much about my relationship, but that's one of the things that work a lot in mine.
Mhm.
We take care of each other, man. Like we look out for each
Yeah.
other, and we on the same page. You know what I mean?
I think to piggyback off something Hirsch said, I think you might be onto something with that because we're all men here, and it's in a man's nature to want to provide for the person that he's with.
Right.
So if we see you working hard and see, I can already hear it the second I say this. If we see you working hard and you doing what you got to do is again with women's empowerment, you doing your thing naturally, yeah, we're gonna wanna, hey, I got you, hey, let me,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And from their mindset, and not all of them, I can't speak in generalities, but a lot of them mindset is, well, I shouldn't have to do this on my own in the first place. That's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong because y'all want equality, and this is what
Yeah.
equality looks
It
like.
comes with it,
You know what
right?
I'm saying? You can't have it both ways. You can't.
Well,
That's what I don't think that's not clicking.
yeah. Well, the thing is, you might have to do it until you find somebody who will do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just want it all back because the thing is, we gotta deal as a man. We got to deal with that hard shit. There's no way around it.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody
it's
else
no
gonna
getting
do it.
There's
and no
no way
getting away
around
from
it.
it.
See, if we don't work, we be uh entitled worthless.
Yeah,
If we get the short end of the stick, no matter what.
yeah,
If we work too much, it's a problem.
Hmm.
If we don't work at all, it's
it's a
definitely a
problem.
problem. Not only is a problem, it's definitely a problem
Yeah, that's absolutely
because
a problem.
your work ethic, and you having a vision and setting goals and accomplishing them, that gives you your worth in
Yeah.
their eyes. That raises the worth.
Hmm.
So when you don't have that drive and you don't have all that's going on and there ain't no money involved in that, I will fuck it with you for. You can't even go 50-50.
But see, a lot of them don't believe that they should have to go 50-50 to begin with, and that's the
So
issue. That's the issue I have with them.
you
Like,
you don't feel like you gotta go 50-50. So what the fuck you gonna do?
that's the point. That's
You
why I say
gonna
you can't have it both ways. You can't have it to where you want me to cater and pamper you,
Yeah.
but it's like, okay, well, you got to kick in at some point. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's what I always say. Like when I say
yeah
50-50, I ain't necessarily talking about financial, but it's
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, it's gotta be a balance.
But
You
that's the
both
first
gotta
thing
be
they
putting
thought.
in effort.
That's the first thing a lot of them think about. But listen, I'm gonna give something that can help with them. See, if you can be good with finances, you might could find somebody who got money who won't allow you to work no more. Because if you get good with finance, you see what happened with like Gucci wife is
Prime example.
is the prime example that I'm using for this. Because see how he went to jail, she flipped that money,
Mm-hmm.
she turned
Came
that
out, it
shit,
was more.
she doubled it,
Yeah.
tripled it. You get good with finances and you can take care of home, then you can stay home.
Yep.
Who
That's the
who what
goal. Shit.
what man ain't gonna want a woman who can say, I could take this and turn this to something else. Like
Right.
look what I did with this money you gave me.
But no, it go. Hold on. It go back to what we was talking and joking about off mic about the women. A lot of them rather chase the purse than the person.
Right.
And I'm
But that's
just
why
saying.
it goes back to what I said about y'all priorities and things is out of order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see in the clip you played, was she talking about her hair done and you know what I'm saying? Like, like
We talked about it last episode where the woman was like, "Yo, I need $500,000 wedding. I need $100,000 wedding." It's like, for what? For one day. And the people who showing up, they don't give a fuck about us.
Mm-mm.
yeah,
They gonna come here,
they
they
come
gonna
in the
eat,
party and
and go
eat and
home.
drink, go home.
Damn, nigga, you kind of described us. We do how we going to your wedding, nigga. We actually care about you though, nigga. So.
See, I would if Purse and Kay was going down to the city hall.
Yeah.
I'm there bell and whistles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, same here.
You know what I mean? If they decided that they was, if they wasn't gonna have nothing and they was just gonna be a get together at their house. And they was
I was finna say, because I mean, shit, I think my grandmother got married in her living room. So I mean, but she's older, but still,
and not only because it's my homie, but because we kind of think the same as far as our finances go, and it's like if you have saved money, hell yeah,
right,
yeah.
So y'all could go and y'all can have a good ass honeymoon after,
right,
or y'all can be investing in whatever y'all trying to do after the fact.
Yeah, because that's the next step.
That's the part that nobody talking about, the building part. See, everybody, I want what I need. You need to pay this for me. I need this. You need to get my nails done. You need to get my hair done. And it's not, we need to build together.
Yep.
That's and crazy.
Like we was talking about the courthouse. Yeah, she said she mentioned I'm good with the courthouse. Pass that test.
Listen, that was my wife's decision.
Yeah.
When we got married in 2016, that was what she wanted, and of course, as a man, I'm not going to object because we all know that big day is really catered around for a woman. Now, don't get me wrong, we had a reception afterwards, but like we went down to City Hall down in Detroit. Oh no, it was a City Hall. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. City County building, is that it? No, I don't think that's it. But you know what the fuck
we understand.
Yeah. But and the only people that came was because it was limited. We could only have a maximum of 8 people in there anyway. So I think it was my grandma, my mom, I think it was her mom, and our 2 boys at the time, because my daughter wasn't born yet. So yeah, that was the only people that was there to actually witness us getting married. And then, people came later on to the reception, and, I don't want to talk about that. I think I told you guys off mic the shit we went through. That's kind of personal, but and, we had the reception, and that's what I said. That's what I meant by that was crazy when y'all was talking was you want to talk about a honeymoon. That cruise we just went on was like our honeymoon. That was the first time since our kids been born that we've had that much alone time together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we went on that cruise with you and Kay, and it's like, shit, this is kind of like our honeymoon, and we've been married for 6 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, and it took us that long, but you know what? For me, it wasn't about the framing of the timing. You know what I'm saying? It's more about, okay, we weren't one of those couples that got married and fuck around and got divorced before we had a honeymoon. We put some time in and we had a honeymoon. And, we have ups and downs like everybody else, but it's so I'm not in the business of judging folk when it comes to that. It's really about the compatibility and the bond that you have with a human being, with a person. And like you were saying, like I was talking about what Gucci wife did for him, took that money and flipped it. I mean,
when I say that, I'm giving some game or a way to look at it, a different outlook for a person who felt like, well, I just want to stay home and I just want to be a housewife. Well, shit, being a housewife will tell you to do some shit, not just stay home and twiddle your
crickets. Not to get on the internet and surf the net all day.
And being involved in all kind of who cheated on what and celebrity shit. And
you gotta cook, you gotta clean, you gotta tend to the crib.
What is your work at home?
That's work.
That's 50%.
That is work.
That's 50% of work.
Just saying. And so I don't give
them women that stay home, that talk that stay home shit. The main ones are talking, I need my nails and hair. They not one time have I heard any of them say they want to wash clothes.
Right. Exactly.
Any of that.
Take care of the house.
That's why
if you coming that way, then hell yeah.
That's why I bring up. That's why I bring up financial shit. You get good with financial. All I gotta do is give you the money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what granddaddy did.
Then you think about it. You think about it. You get in a relationship with somebody. You doing 100%. You get married. You doing 100%. God forbid it don't work out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She still get half of your shit. After you've been paying for everything. You still take half of your shit.
And that, but see, that's another reason why a lot of a lot of dudes and they really focused on themselves. And
Right.
this is part of the origin of the passport bros,
Yeah.
because they were like, half of everything.
Right.
Yeah,
So
a lot of dudes are saying it don't make sense to get married these days.
So if
A lot of women say that too, though.
if
Yeah.
y'all going half and half on everything, on bills and everything, when y'all split up, I mean, ain't no big deal. Like you paid half on building all this shit, so of course you're gonna get half.
Yeah, that makes sense. That part makes sense. But if
Yeah.
you didn't kick in and contribute at all, why the fuck should you get
Right.
half of anything?
Right.
So
I was somebody sitting there telling me, I just want you to pay for my hair and nails. You gotta do all this for me. I've been kicking on money this whole time. I'm gonna give you half. I've been giving you all this money ever since you've been around. I was doing all that shit, and I gotta give you half too. And to turn around and take half of my hard ass earnings to another nigga.
I wonder if we ever gonna be able to get a female on the show, and it'll probably have to be via Zoom. But it'd be like, I wonder if just to get a female's perspective on this, man, because it would be nice to be able to get a female's perspective on this. And if any female wants to reach, hold on, if any female wants to reach out and wants to be on our podcast via Zoom, go ahead and hit us up at unculturedroots@gmail.com.
We gotta fill this shit.
I knew Fly was gonna say that.
Oh
Like,
we ain't got to filter shit. Get the most
Yes, we
hoodest
do.
ghetto
Get the
ratchet
right-
motherfucker.
No,
Go
no.
ahead.
I
Get
want to
on here,
understand
talk
them. I
your
want to
shit.
understand them
Get
too.
on here and talk your
It
shit,
ain't nothing
baby.
understanding. It ain't nothing understanding because none of it makes sense.
It don't make
Oh
sense.
no,
so
that's
you
the
never
whole point.
understand.
That's the whole
You'll never
point.
understand because it never makes sense. And all it's gonna do is have her on there for argument purposes. I ain't about to argue. I ain't about to argue with no.
I ain't about to argue with you. I just
ain't about to argue with
want
you
you to
shit.
get out there and show the world how you really feel.
We know how they feel. I want to have a real conversation. I ain't trying to argue.
Yeah, not just
You know what I'm
somebody
saying?
shooting from the hip.
Because
No, shoot from the hip, baby.
No, because
Yeah.
we gonna you'll mess around and get somebody who's straight ignorant. That's why I say I don't got time to waste talking.
Hold
to
on,
ignorant
man.
people.
Hold on. That's good
No,
for
no.
entertainment.
Man,
Yeah.
fuck entertainment.
Entertainment.
Fuck entertainment.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna stay broke talking to ignorant ass people. I don't got time to talk to
No,
ignorant people.
it's for educational purposes, brother Fly. It's
What
to
education?
It's to show them. Like,
They ain't got no
hey.
education. That's what's wrong with them now. They think they know what the fuck they talking about.
Shit. Oh man.
I ain't
Well-
about to sit here and join the cap circus with these motherfuckers.
All right, so we just gonna move on real quick to this last one because I'm looking at the time and I'm like, oh shit, we probably been running hella long.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
So
this worry about the camera cutting off.
Right.
not this time anyway.
Not this time.
Nah.
So this is just a random question. So it's not really a hit or miss because we usually do a hit or miss. So this one is just gonna be a random question.
We ain't did hit or miss in a long time.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a hit or miss is kind of reserved for when all three of us is in the room and
Yeah.
you know, but I guess we're gonna do random questions for when we do Zoom episodes.
Mhm.
So okay. So here's the one I found on the little meme that they had. And I want Hurst to go first. So, he's usually the quietest one on the panel. So I want him to go first. When a woman says she's tired of men, why do they go and get a woman who looks just like a man? Go ahead, brother Hurst. What say you?
So basically, they tired of men's personality, or I don't know, the way men think or something, maybe. But they still like the fake dildos, and they like the look of a man.
Jesus
But they
Christ.
just don't like men's mindset, I guess, maybe. I guess that's as close as I'm gonna get.
See what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Give me a little something more than that, man.
So they want. So you said they tired of men, and then they go get a woman that look like a man.
Yeah, man, don't hold back, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they like they just I don't know, man.
It's hard to make sense of that shit.
I don't understand it.
I'm asking him an impossible question. That's the whole point.
They must not like the way men think.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is it do you think it's the masculinity thing? Do you think because well, toxic masculinity, we've had this conversation before, and no one can clearly define what toxic masculinity is because there's got to be a such thing as toxic femininity.
Right.
If it's
makes sense.
If you make one, you got the other ones there to
Yeah.
balance it. out.
bingo.
You would think.
Damn, just dead silence.
No, you still getting you trying to pull teeth out of hers.
Right. It ain't gonna come.
All right, man.
So
What's
what's toxic about masculinity?
That's a good fucking question because I'm like I want to know that too because
Now,
Then they go get a woman.
Now that's the
that's
type of
masculine.
question. Now that's the type of question you ask a woman when she come on the show.
Yeah.
right because on one minute on one element of it you want a masculine man, you don't want him to be feminine at all. Okay, so what's the difference between a regular masculine man and toxic masculinity? I'm trying to understand the difference.
And then you
I
go get
guess-
a masculine woman.
I guess it. I guess.
I don't want no masculine woman. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying the women then go get with a masculine woman.
I guess it's what is
So,
she's just gentle and feminine to the touch.
I'm confused.
It's hard. It's hard to
Yeah,
say.
it's a trick question.
It's hard to say.
What do we need, a lesbian on the show? Shit.
Well, the thing, the thing I found out about lesbians, for some of them, I haven't talked a lot. I can't generalize.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
it seemed like to me that that's a touchy subject
Okay.
because it's they don't want you to go back and forth with them about not being a real XY chromosome.
But reality is reality and facts are facts.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
I'm
None of this shit makes sense to me, bro.
Okay. I look, I ain't gonna get because look, I'm not gonna get in it. I'm not gonna this is our first time doing a Zoom episode. So I'm looking at it like if people watch this and people want to reach out, we are different from other podcasts. We will actually feature random ass people on the show.
Yeah,
I don't know I know Fly got some reservations.
I don't
gotta
mind.
vet you first.
I'll say all of us vet you because if I do it, half of them ain't, a lot of them ain't gonna make it.
You gonna narrow the way down.
Yeah, because I just understand this is the season of the clout,
Yeah.
and people will get on here and try to run this shit like it's theirs. And
Oh no,
then
you gonna get cut off if you're not trying to if you're not trying to follow the show's doctrine, not necessarily. Okay, that was the wrong choice of words. If you're not trying to go with the pace of the show, like we're asking you questions and you're free to engage, but if we feel like you're trying to like kind of take over, then no, we gotta cut you off because like this isn't your platform for that. We want to have you on. We want to talk to you. We want to let you speak freely. But you're not gonna be trying to come in here and bogart some shit like no. And to be fair, you wouldn't let us do this on your platform, So
exactly, but this is the time where people do clout shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, man, all that ignorant shit, y'all can keep that. But as far as the question is concerned, it's obviously something that they want from this. That this gender fluid person, I don't know how to describe.
Nice.
I'm about to say, what does that mean? I forgot what that means. I'll be lost.
A person who don't describe themselves as female or male.
That's non-binary.
Or binary.
I could have it wrong. I don't fucking know. They change the shit every day. Okay, so
we speaking specifically.
hey, back up a little bit, Fly, and get a little closer to your mic because you kind of yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's basically like we basically talking about a woman that's more so kind of trying to
Masculine.
identify as a male, kind of like
Yeah.
Masculine
Yeah.
lesbian.
But it's even hard for me to say that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to say that because what
I don't give a fuck if y'all get mad that I
Look.
laugh. This nigga said masculine lesbian. That shit funny as fuck to me. I'm sorry. It just is.
We
well,
try
it's
to
true.
say it
It's
right,
true
right?
because it's true. It's
We
true.
try to say it correctly.
It's true what Hirsch is saying because
You
it's
know what we
feminine
would say
ones.
off mic.
But what the thing is, Hirsch is correct because there's real feminine
Yeah,
feminine ones.
lesbians.
Yeah.
And
So,
the
but we
masculine.
talking about masculine ones, which I say is kind of hard to even say that because it's like a man is a man, in my opinion. But it's
He's
something.
gonna get in trouble for that. I'm talking shit.
That's why chromosomes. Look, man, this shit don't lie.
Science.
This shit don't lie, man. Genetics, this shit don't lie, man. Look, it's obviously this a woman would do that because they're going to something they feel like it's totally different, but have similarities to the other thing. So
Yeah.
it's like they keeping.
It's like they
It's
want
like
to
they
keep.
pick and choosing. This I'm going to this because this has what a little bit what I like about this over here,
Right, right.
but it's got this over here. It's
So
got
it's
something
like a
else over
mixture
here.
of both.
It's like they trying to put the shit together, and then all that shit together equals to this over here or something. That's the only
And-
way I can look at it.
And even then, they still don't achieve the result they're looking for.
Because the way I look at it, and now they be mad at me for saying this shit. It's like you getting a knockoff.
I mean, what's to be mad at? It's just truth. You don't have an actual penis.
But that's why
So-
some people are
They're just sensitive to
Maybe
it.
it-
And I
yeah,
get
that's
it.
the word. That's the word.
They
They sensitive. So if I say it like that, they gonna be like, oh, "What the fuck you mean?" It's like
I think also because
if you're a man, if you date a man and you go to somebody who's like a man, but she like a female, it's not a real dude.
I think also even though she's masculine, lesbian, dressed like a dude and all that, and of course she's still a woman, so she still got that emotional connection and stuff like that, and I think that reels them in too.
That's kind of what I was getting at. Where I was thinking like, okay, they might like the sensitivity. This is
Yeah.
okay.
Somebody understands them in a
Right.
certain way.
Right.
That's what I say.
right.
They know how other women like to be touched. Because I'll be honest,
Yeah.
we as men, we don't fully understand. We don't know what it's like to be a woman, and
Right.
when we touch them, it's all experimental. I mean, a man can sit up here and boast, you can puff your chest up. I know how to. No, because listen, every woman don't like that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some women like that rough shit. Some women want the gentle shit. And
It's a certain what I find it what women like to do. It's like a give and go type of thing. It seems like they want their roughness, but not too much. It's like a middle ground. Not go too hard. Go too
just
hard.
gotta go medium.
Go too hard is basically like hyper masculinity,
Mm-hmm.
and doing the less is like more so you're not going hard enough. So it's like it's a middle ground you got to do, and then it depends on the woman that you deal with.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we're gonna wrap this show up because we've gone a little longer than we normally would, and that was to be expected. Honestly, I didn't think these topics was gonna take us as far as they went, but I'm glad it did because we put this thing together because for various reasons. Sometimes things come up and we can't all meet up in the same place at one time every time. But
And we learn.
We're figuring this out. This nigga just sniffed some coke. This nigga went off camera. Ah.
Oh man.
I'm talking shit. He's not a cokehead. I hope not. At least if he is, he's a
Nah.
functioning coke addict. No, I'm bullshitting.
If he was, we would know about it.
Yeah, you would know.
Why just
I
let
know.
her scratch his neck all the
Can't
time? Like
hide
that?
that.
Why you scratch stuff like got an itchy sweater on all the time?
All cokehead hula hoop.
Oh my god. Stupid. So anyway, we gonna sign out of here, and you know, hopefully this is our first time doing this, so Hirsch is gonna have to tinker with the editing process and see what we have to do. So this might not be up at our normal time, but hopefully it is. Again, this is our first time trying this out. We built this thing from the ground up. We still trying to figure this out as we go along. It's all trial and error. So just make sure you like and subscribe to YouTube. Follow us on all the social medias. And what's the other thing? Oh, you can subscribe to us if you only listen to the audio version. You can find us pretty much anywhere you get your podcast from. We should be up there. And if we're not up there, kind of let us know at unculturedroots@gmail.com for whatever platform you may be using if we're not on that platform yet.
Yes, sir.
And we'll do everything we can to get it up and running. So, yeah, that concludes.
Follow all the socials.
Oh, yeah.
Follow all the socials. Facebook, YouTube. YouTube.
Yep.
Twitter, Instagram. All of it is Uncultured Roots. Yeah, and TikTok
podcast.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So yeah, till next week. Y'all just y'all be safe out there and enjoy y'all week. Happy MLK Day, which is Monday. Well, tomorrow for us.
Y'all lucky bastards. Y'all be off. I'll be working.
I'll be working too. They better hope I come in.
I'll be working at home.
Fuck you.
Working on what I want to work on.
Yeah, you gonna record that verse?
Oh yeah.
Y'all what slipped your mind, brother?
You know, Cadario gonna be on your ass.
It's on my list right there.
I'm sure it is. So anyway, y'all be smooth. Y'all be safe. Have a good week. We should be all in the same place next week. And so yeah, y'all just peace out, man.
Peace.